Hey everyone, welcome. Hopefully everybody can hear me. So, yeah, I'm not at the shop. I'm in my office at my house. Uh, yeah, what's going on? Well, the AC is broke, so I couldn't be at the shop with the camera crew and, say hello to my puppy who came in because my wife didn't close the door correctly. So, yeah, if anybody's in watching, um, let me know whether you can hear me or not. Uh, just going to do something really quick. Next week, we're hopefully our air conditioner will be fixed. The shop's going to be shut down until the AC does get fixed. So I'm just going to go over some highlights. The production value is not going to be great. I have a great production crew, man. Bearded Rooster Productions are incredible. I'm doing it from my house, just on my webcam so I'm not going to be able to share uh, my computer screen with you. I'll just give you the name of some of the comics that we'll be getting. It's going to be way shorter than what we usually do, uh, and not as much fun. I know Ken was disappointed now that he finally can start coming back on a regular basis that we had to cancel. And we apologize that this won't be as enjoyable as usual, but I didn't want to disappoint. I wanted to bring you something. So here we go. So we'll start out Image Comics, um, FOC, Mother of Madness. We're going to pick that up probably all four of the number ones, the covers for that. There's a movie star involved. I forget her name, but yeah. Then there's Radiant Black, is out number 6. We only have one reader left reading it. It's not bad. It's very much like Power Rangers. It is from the writer of Power Rangers. Art is really really good. Um, I like the costume concept, but so I like the Power Ranger costume concept too. So Skybound X. We're going to be ordering some more of those. This is issue 3 is out. We'll be getting all the way to the D cover. Spawn Universe second print. We'll be picking that up. Siphon number 1 is another book out of Image. Another superhero book. Undiscovered Country. Charles Soule and Scott Snyder. I'm not a huge Charles Soule fan unless he's writing Star Wars. But I am a huge Scott Snyder fan. Undiscovered Country, we continue to have readers for that. It's a good book. Walking Dead, usually I can just buy Walking Dead and put it away, but the fanship has kind of shrunk a little bit, and I don't sell as many as I used to. So I haven't been getting the reprint color versions in, because I'm sure I will be getting them in collections in the future. So what are we getting off Dark Horse? Definitely getting Apex Legends. Um, one of the small independent labels, I want to say it's Ablaze, does this cool thing me and Ken talked about last time, was that they lag a week for issue 2. So I don't know how many sales I have on Apex Legends until next week, because number 1 should be coming out this week. So Apex Legends 2 is on FOC for tonight. And I'll be getting number 2. It's a very, very popular video game. I think I should still be able to sell it. I don't think there's any other Dark Horse that we'll be getting this week for this FOC. IDW, So the thing we'll be getting Bermuda #1. We're gonna try that. We get all the Marvel action books that they put out. Uh, Sonic, we always bring in the Sonic books, um, and definitely the Star Wars High Republic. Really been enjoying the IDW version more than the Marvel one. I've liked the covers, the stories, just all around doing a good job there. And then we're going to be into Marvel. Aliens #5. Aliens been selling really well for me. I've actually upped my number, which, once you get past #1, usually you decrease your number. Just the way the business works. I mean, there's fairly rare books where the number starts to increase as issues go. Um, that's when you know it's a real hit. Something's Killing the Children, Department of Truth. As long as these, they have areas where they lend to a jumping on point. I wish Oblivion Song would put out a good jumping on point, a solid like flashback origin, maybe like I don't know, something where how this all began, what created the riff, something where people could jump on. So, oh, my wife messaged said she could hear me. That's great. So now that I've been on for 6 minutes, I finally looked up and checked. Thank you, honey. Um, yeah, my wife puts up with me working 2 jobs, running out and buying collections all over the tri-state area. And me giving up my Mondays off at the shop to do filming. She's great. She's a great woman, and I love her very much. So, Amazing Fantasy 1, we'll definitely be getting that. Uh, both covers. Aliens, probably be getting all 3 covers. Captain Marvel will be getting at least the original cover. And Extreme Carnage, at least 2 covers. Gamma Flight. Some people liked Gamma Flight, some people didn't. I'm still going to bring it in, and it seems to be interesting. Some new stuff may happen. Um, Guardians of the Galaxy, of course, we'll be getting those. They have a lot of covers. I won't be getting all the covers. The Powers of X trade paperback is out. It's House and Powers. I guess it's what House of X, Powers of 10. I think they go by. That'll be. I mean, I'm sure they're going to print enough that they'll be there for a while. I didn't had any requests for them, so. Marauders. I still have a few readers for Marauders. Miles Morales is a book that I overbuy by about 3 or 4. It seems to sell very well over time. Moon Knight #1. They got a new #1. I believe it is a short series. I don't think it's ongoing. We do have at least the first. I think I got like 4. There's a lot of covers too. I think I got like 4 or 5 of the covers. We sadly can't buy enough to get the ratios. So we won't be getting any of the ratio ones, but there are a lot of really cool covers that I liked a lot. So we are bringing in a lot of that. And with the Moon Knight announcement of a Disney Plus show, we will be. There is a lot of interest in him, so it's a great jumping on #1. And hopefully that they're writing towards what's going. I don't want to say what's going on in the Disney Plus because I'm sure it's already taken from an earlier story, but hopefully that it'll create enough interest that people will come out and buy it. New Mutants, always bring that in. Reptile, I have a couple of people looking at this for their younger readers. So we are getting Reptile. Savage Avengers, always bring that in. Star Wars, Darth Vader. We're going to be bringing that in. it's part of the bounty hunter thing going on. Uh, have a lot of people loving that series. So this whole bounty hunter war, War of the Bounty Hunter, yeah, all that stuff. Uh, it's been a really good story. So we've been sticking with that. I'm definitely bringing in at least 3 or 4 issues of the Vader. I've got a couple of subscribers for that. Star Wars Bounty Hunters Jabba Hutt 1. Uh, I'm going to order a few more tonight before it closes out. If you haven't already ordered it, if you can get a hold of your comic shop to order it so you can make sure you get one, or definitely try to get out on Wednesday and pick this up when it comes out in 3.5 weeks or 4 weeks. Um, this has a new first appearance of a new bounty hunter. She looks really cool. She's on the cover of the Chang variant, so definitely make sure you try to find that and go out and get it. Thor annual, gonna bring it in. There's a lot less interest in it now that Cates has moved on. A couple of the Venom 35 second print, I picked that up. That'll be coming in. X-Men's Legends number 5 is out. We'll be getting that in. Or will we be getting any Dynamite stuff in? Let's see. Maybe the John Carter of Mars Perillo cover. Perillo is just magnificent, man. It's just like, I'm such a huge Frank Frazetta fan. I don't want to say he's on Frank Frazetta's level, but man, maybe. He's pretty amazing. Perillo is really killing covers. Absolutely, Ricardo. We'll definitely make sure that you get Aliens added to your subscription box. And then I think there's I don't know how to say this guy's name, but Sagavia. Sagavia. It's the C cover to Vengeance of Vampirella 20. Um, that covers it, looks pretty great. Perillo also has a Vampirella 20 cover. He's cover A though. I like to more get it if it's going to be a variant. So they do have a Virgin variant of the Perillo. It's limited to has a limited number, but it's $50, and I don't think I can move it at that price. Boom. You know, I tout Boom a lot, and a lot of people. They have a certain business model that they're working as an independent publisher, uh, and for their comic shops, I think that they're really helping us out a lot. I think they're making good choices on books. I think they're uh, making good choices on writers. I think the way they do their variants, they're making really smart choices about these unlockable one per store variants. Uh, I've said it 100 times. I'll say it again. It puts real money in a comic shop's pocket. Just so, like, new books, there's very little profit in new books. People think when you have a retail store that you're making millions of dollars. Many mom and pop stores barely make a middle class living. I haven't taken a serious salary from my shop for the entire time it's been open. Uh, if they could keep the true, true Ricardo, it would be good if we could keep that something killing the children in print and trade. It would be great. But yeah, but we are starting to really, we've moved heavily into back issues. I've bought a lot of collections, and the profit margin in back issues is way better. You're buying in bulk. You're able to pick out the books that and with all the speculation that's going on, books that really were never worth anything are now worth way more money than I ever thought they would be. But there's also a lot more interest in the back issues as people speculate themselves. Listen, we have probably close to 100,000 back issues. If I could sell each one at $1, even, and I could turn that on a regular basis, and I could bring in at buying at the bulk price I buy and then sell them at $1, we would definitely be making a better profit margin than we would if we sold out of our new books. And that's just being told. That's why I never could understand like this new comics, because the profit margins are so thin, so thin. But I digress horribly. I said this was going to be quick, and I get into a diatribe. That's just me. I have a problem talking where I can't shut up. All right, so we'll also be getting Firefly brand new verse. Don't have a lot of readers for it. I think if they reboot Firefly, this is the universe they're going to do. So I think if you're in an area where they have a really big comic shop and they brought in a bunch of these, and there's a lot, and maybe they do 20% off or 30% off new back issues, you might want to pick up a couple of those Firefly. Couldn't hurt. It couldn't hurt. Power Rangers, of course, that's one of the books we talk about all the time. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This is just the regular Power Rangers. They sit around in back bin, and then they just sell 10 at a time. So, and we got some of the smaller companies here. Let's see if we're getting any of this, or if there's anything of interest. Prepared. I should have been prepared. Is that what Rick and Morty. They got another Rick and Morty book coming out. It's number 2 of the new hat. I think that's the only thing in that. I think I'm also getting, if it's here, Betty and Veronica, What If is a trade paperback. That's not the one we're getting in. All right. Yep, so that's it. Yeah, under that, there wouldn't be any books or trading cards. Toys and statues. I'm sure there's a bunch of Funko Pops to talk about that we'll be bringing in. Let's see. Dragon Ball Z figures. Which one did we bring in? Oh, they have a lot of the soccer pops are coming out, and I won't be getting those in. But Gotcha Man. We talked about this. Me and Ken talked about this last week. We know it as Battle of the Planets or Geoforce. They called it Gotcha Man, and so they are out in pop form. Gotcha Man Joe, June, and Ken. I'll be getting all those in, as well as they have a pop comic book cover they're doing now. So it's an iconic comic book cover with a pop. They've done it with album covers now, which we've been doing really well with. People seem to really like them. I've sold My Chemical Romance and at least one of the AC/DC ones, and we have a Black Sabbath one. Queen already sold. We had the Queen album one. So now they're doing covers, and it's Batman's first cover, and it's a Batman figure. It's a little bit more expensive. It's super cool, though. Super cool looking collectible that you can hang on your wall. And then they're coming out with Charizard, Charmander Silver, Horsey, and Pikachu. We'll be getting all those. A couple of Hello Kitties that we've ordered. And then there's a new Han Solo coming out. It's called the Concept series. So it's got a Han, it's got a snow trooper, and different types stormtrooper. So there's only the three in that series that we'll also be getting. Let's see if we picked up anything else. I wish I had the clientele to get Star Wars Black Series because I really enjoy the Black Series. Just I can't warehouse the stuff. It's all about cash flow. As we move, as the business grows and grows, and our cash flow becomes better and better, we can then move into some of these items we wish we could have. So one of the things we hopefully will move into this year is Galactic books. Um, I keep talking about it, and I really just need to sit down, do the paperwork, and do the initial order. The initial orders are when you're going on with a new company, that's usually the cash flow problem. But some of them are not backbreakers. It's just that we're committed to Magic and we're committed to comics. So comics come out every week. Magic has a new product every month now, and we have to do refills almost every week. So, and then supplies. We need supplies too. So there's that. So there's a couple of soda pops coming out, which is kind of a cool thing that they did. It's a pop figure, slightly different looking than their regular pops that fit in a soda can. I got them when they first came out, and they sat for a while, and now all of a sudden I don't have any. So I have to keep buying them because I keep selling them as fast as I get them now. But there is a Hulk figure with a chase. There is, from Masters of the Universe, there's Stinkgore, which also has a chase. Jason Jenna from the Wonder Twins. Stormship Trooper Johnny Rico with a chase. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Baxter Stockman with a chase. So there's also Bazooka Joe. I don't know if I brought in Bazooka Joe. And then a character called Quake, but not the Marvel character Quake. I'm not familiar with him. He has like a hard hat and a cape. So yeah, there we have all of those. Let's see if I ordered any collectibles or novelties. There was some Mandalorian stuff which sells really well for me, but they're passenger window clings, and they're like $20. So I was like, the price point I don't love, and I haven't seen people really with clings on their passenger windows, so I passed. But if you would have bought them, let me know. Say, hey, I would have bought those. Yeah, my wife's a huge Starship Troopers fan, so she heard Starship Troopers and she's all over it. They have some dice bags that were available through Diamond. They're not bad, but like the price point, again, a price point for a bag with a drawstring, a tiny, like, dice bag, $12. I mean, I had some handmade knitted ones with drawstring, like that somebody sat down and actually knitted them by hand, and we were having a hard time getting $10 for them. So I passed on those also. The dice, I get all my dice from a separate distributor, but they did have dice. Yeah, that's it from Previews World through Diamond. I'm going to jump over here and see if I can't bring up Lunar and see if we can talk about that really quick for DC. Yeah, here we go. So this is FOC 7-1, July 1st. It's going to be next week. Got Action Comics. We'll be bringing in A and B cover. Batman Adventures. We'll be bringing in Batman Adventures. Batman Reptilian. There's a lot of people that are hating on Batman Reptilian. It's a Black Label book. It's an Elseworld story. Garth Ennis is an amazing writer, and He writes vigilantes really, really well. Just oh, excuse me, very different from how very different from how Batman is. Like people don't like him being too brutal. There has been times he has been very brutal. You know, he's gone over to the dark side, and this Batman Reptilian seems to have gone there. Liam Sharp is just killing it art wise, and I'm sure Garth Ennis is putting together a really good story. Remember, don't get so hung up on who the character is. The story is you know, the story is the story. The hero could always change. I mean, it's the situation and how it's dealt with and complexities of it and the overarching arc. I may be very different from people. I'm not very character centric. I'm very story centric. Um, I like my heroes to be a certain way. That's what I enjoy. I like that hero that takes a tremendous beating and comes back. I love that. It's kind of the redemption. I'm such a sap for redemption stories, right? And I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. So we're going to get the A and B of that, of course. Huntress, it's issue number 1. We'll be bringing that in. It has an Irving Rodriguez cover, is the A cover, and it is amazing. Super nice. It's so nice they made it the 1 in 25 as a Virgin cover. Uh, the B cover is the Federici, which I think they moved from the 1 in 25 to the B cover because the A cover is just killed it. What do you do when you're a comic company? You go, hey, we'll just give this guy a shot. We'll throw him the A cover. Yeah, give us give us something, and then he gives you something. You got to go look at it because it is stellar. Um, very reminiscent of a Perillo Frazetta, like very lifelike oil painting style. I don't know if it was actually an oil painting, but it has that look. And then we got Batman Superman. I've got subscribers for that, so we'll be getting that in. Um, Checkmate is a small thing, 1 through 6, that's going on in the DC universe. It's a small, I wouldn't say crossover. I don't know what other books it's going to be involved in, but it's a small event. But it looks like they're creating new characters and stuff, so it might be a good pickup. We'll definitely be bringing the A and B cover in. Um, Batman Detective 1040 is coming out. Dan Moore cover is cool. The Lee Bermejo, I hope that's how you say it, cover. He's been doing all the Batman detective covers for a while now, and everybody knows they're fantastic. I am getting in this Batman and Robin and Howard, Amethyst Princess of Gemworld Special Edition flip book. I'm bringing that in, free comic book day, which is going to be August 14th. Also, the regular free, the Batman 2021 Batman Special Edition. There's a Suicide Squad Special Edition. There's a and then they did variant covers for free comic book day. I guess that's so since the comic shops we actually have to buy these books. They're highly subsidized by the companies, right? These mini comics cost us anywhere between 20 and 30 cents a piece. So maybe I guess they're throwing in these 1 in 20s so that we maybe possibly can to recoup some money. And there is a Beast Boy and Raven book, which is a free comic book day. We'll be bringing that in. Harley Quinn, number 5, great covers. O'Reilly Ramoso, Rossmo is doing the A cover. Very cool. Kind of has a 60s feel, I think. Not I think it's my opinion is it has a very '60s feel to it. And then there's a Chew B cover. We'll be bringing that in. And then Icon and Rocket Season 1, Number 1, Milestone returning. Killer cover, Torrin Clark, the A cover. B covers, Banks Old School. Two killer covers. I'll be getting both in. There's also a C cover by Doug Braithwaite. Really cool. They're calling that the new school. Also cool. We'll be bringing that in. The 1 in 25. I don't know. I don't think one. It's not one I'd want to reach, but I am going to be going pretty heavy on the Icon and Rocket. I really love the covers. I really like the characters when they first came out, so I'm interested in seeing how well the comeback is. Infinite Frontier have a couple of people on that, so 3 or 4 of the A cover. Brian Hitch is doing a B cover. I love the art. Not it's Flash and the Psycho Pirate on the cover. Maybe I'll bring in one. Um, we haven't been getting the Mister Miracle series in, so I don't know. I might be passing on that. Nightwing 78 has a third printing. I might bring 2 of those in just because. Robin number 4 is out. We've got some people reading Robin now. Um, Justice League. I'm not sorry, not Justice League. Suicide Squad. Get Joker number 1. Very cool cover. Very conceptual art. Love it. Gonna get it. Definitely. Superman, Son of Kal-El. Superman, Son of Kal-El. There we go. That's going to be coming out. Number 1, John Tim's cover. It is a swap of the original Superman number 1. I don't know how many times that's been done before, but I'm going to get a couple extra in because I really like the cover. The B cover has the Superman, Sons of Superman, which is weird because now they've aged up this son of Jonathan, so it's in Huck Lee. So I mean, it's a cool cover. I just think it's maybe one they ordered and they were like, we can't use it now because we're not doing. But we have the challenges of this. So they also have a cover C, which is a cool concept. Stephen Byrne. He spells his name the same as John Byrne. I wonder if they're related, but really, really good looking cover of Jonathan in space in a different looking costume. So I'll definitely pick it up just because of the costume on it. They have a 125 and a 1 in 50. The 1 in 25 is a Jen Bartel. It's beautiful, but we won't be getting it. The other one is the 1 in 50 is the Jonathan Timms without the old school Superman cover on it, which I think that they made a mistake. They should have swapped those. It's just my opinion. Teen Titans Academy 5. There's not as many people getting the Academy 5. I get this whole. I think they strung out the whole Who's Red X too long. There's great Philip Tan B cover. Raph Sandoval is doing the A cover. Both covers are beautiful. We'll be getting both in. We're sticking with it. Wonder Woman. We have subscribers for Wonder Woman. I don't think that'll ever go away. And that looks like that's it. It doesn't look like they have anything. Wow, they didn't have anything for Scout where they did last week. That is very odd. Yeah, so hopefully, there's 6 people watching. Thank you everyone for watching. Sorry to disappoint. It's not going to be for 2 hours long. We're a little bit over a half an hour. Please like, share, subscribe. Uh, Check out some of our friends on YouTube. So Brian O'Halloran is a friend of the shop. He's on the O'Halloran. Um, yeah, probably Gina, everybody would love to see my puppy more than me. I have a beautiful puppy. She's locked out because I would be just totally distracted because I can't do it. When she's next to me, I just have to pet her. So yeah, and then we have David Lee Madison and Scott Schiaffo on End of the Night. Go check out there. They have some amazing stuff coming up. Hopefully, both of them are interested in doing their show from the store, so that might happen. Also, keep looking on our Facebook page. We have a couple of signings hopefully coming up. Definitely one in August of King Spawn. We'll have the writer Sean Lewis signing in August our King Spawn issues. And then we have possibility of maybe Brian, if his schedule's open here the end of July. Brian O'Halloran may be out signing at the shop for a day. And maybe we'll be able to announce next week another special guest. And David and Scott may be along with Brian the day we do that. So those guys been in a couple of movies together. Wits End, which I actually got to have a part in, and then coming up, Scott and Dave is in his new movie. Then Brian and David were in Little Village. So yeah, there's a lot of history there. So also Comic Burrito guys, their show has been a lot of fun recently. I've been watching it on replay because my schedule's crazy, everybody knows. Also, our great friends at Lost in Comics, Chris and Oscar, always killing it. Broke 1,000 subscribers. Congratulations. They should get more subscribers. You guys should be watching that show. Those are two guys that love comics as much as me and Ken do, so we enjoy watching their show. So David Avalone and Ryland Grant out at Writer's Block on the Comic Core channel. You should watch that show. It's always a lot of fun, very interesting. They just had some editors on there, so you got an inside look at comic book editors and what their job is and how they work with writers and how they make your work better. Yeah, so that was a great show. You should go back and watch that. We're also have some friends over there at Tales from the Flip Side, another great comic book show. You should check those guys out. They're putting out a lot of good content about big into the spec market, big into what's selling and how much it's selling for. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, they're a good stop. And sorry for the terrible mess. See my 3D printer though. Ooh, soon I'll be getting that going. Come check out some videos of me running miniatures and stuff. So again, thanks for stopping by. But trials and tribulations of running your own store, no air conditioning. Will probably be, if you're a customer and you're watching this, will probably be closed Tuesday and Wednesday because the temperatures are just too high. I can't have, it's one thing for a customer to run in and pick up their comics and leave. But if you're, if you're an employee in there, 8 hours at 90 something degrees, just not fair. So yeah, we're definitely shutting down Tuesday and sadly probably Wednesday. But hey, we'll be back as soon as possible. It looks like the heat wave will break by Thursday. Everybody can come get their comics then. And hopefully by the weekend, hopefully by Friday night, we'll have air conditioning so that we can have our Friday night magic. And yeah, we would. Ricardo's talking about, we used some lighting to try to make me and Ken look a little bit younger. Very hard to do. We're old men. Ken looks way younger than I do, but anyway, yeah, under those lights, and I was down at the shop checking to see if we actually could film, and it was 86 degrees with the lights off, with our regular lighting off, just dark, with a few fans running. It was 86. So with all the lights on and then their production lights, it would have been well above 90, and we just couldn't do that. So again, thanks again for watching. Uh, and I promise you, we do have a giveaway for the April, May, and June. So I just haven't got around to spinning the wheel and making a video for that. My schedule is just insane, and then I've added trying to make a movie. So yeah, if you're interested, if you're a woman out there, we're looking for women between the ages of 18 and 25. You probably need to be able to play the age of about 20. We're looking for 5 women. Those are the only criteria. So if you're interested, please hit us up. We want to try to start doing some casting. So yeah, give us a shout. Might be able to work with some people who've been in some interesting movies. We have a few people, some stars who've agreed to play some parts. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks. Bye. Now I got to find the end stream button. There it is.